Hi, YouTube. I just wanted you to see the view I see. I don't know if you can see the moon out there. It's a quarter moon. Tomorrow should be about half. And right after I had taken my video, about an hour later, the sky was so beautiful, regardless of what they're trying to cover up. And I'm going to try and catch that an hour later, just as it's setting down by the trees, getting closer to the west. It's just incredible. So I'm going to try and get that shot. Like I told Doug, that's like the money shot, the kingdom of God right there. So I'm going to, there's no separation, there's no universe. It's all everything. God's not all everything, not the it's all his material. But the works, like in the world, there's certain weather, yes, that will be affected by things that they're doing to the planet. That's not God's doing. So don't ever think that God is going to do something horrible to us in our world like that, because it has natural jet streams and natural ocean currents that keep the whole thing moving. Same with the lava beneath the water and underneath. So there's yeah, different. It's a system. Like the lava eats the rock, it makes more land, and it's a continuous thing. And the same thing with the water, rises, falls, it goes through the whole thing. But the only thing is, people's spirits aren't necessarily like that. Um, okay, let me see where I'm trying to go with that. Just a minute. I had a pop up. It's like I should have shut them off. Okay, just a minute. A notification, I should have. Anyway, just excuse me a moment. All right. So yeah, I just had on my mind people's personal evolution. Is it always an opportunity? You know, I wonder if some of us know that it isn't. I don't know. I'm just wondering how everybody else thinks. Do you think that we get like so many chances and then that's it? If we don't hear, I mean, maybe there's a group of us that hear and see things differently. Maybe there's two different groups that do two different type of things, and that would be like opposing feelings in the world, opposing what it opposites. So yeah. Anyway, I guess that's what I was trying to say. I'm watching a Robin's Hood, and he's showing the Chosen season 3, and it's and then his take on it. I haven't been following it, but it does look like it might be a good show. It might be what on Netflix or HBO or one of them. Because yeah, I don't have those, so yeah, not yet. Anyway, I don't know that I would. I have enough to watch when I want to watch it anyway. Um, yeah, either for information or entertainment, like Jason at Archaics. I got there a little late because I was sharing anti-dark cabal music in my community, and some unique songs, like one from 1964 that I heard Lionel Nation mention. It's like, oh yeah, that's just like that's so good because of what people say when they say they're soldiers. And I get it. I defend people. I get it. you know. So It's the way it is. I guess we stand up for what we believe in, and nor it's not, I guess, it is absolutely who I am. So if, I don't know, sometimes people do, and I'm guilty, misplace my trust in other people, um, but not really. Nah, not really. You know, I'm a good judge of character. So, but I'm not a hater. I still don't have any qualms about telling somebody if they're going to be out there speaking as a God representative. My outlook on things, and without the masochistic nature of the vibe that I got, so that's, just the way ooh. So enough of all that. Yeah, I just wanted to get on and say hello and show you our beautiful skies that they're still spraying. They still are. You can see the planes all over the place, and I do not know why, or I can't prove why, aside from wishing for a clearing tomorrow to be able to show what's in the skies better than I can right now. So, and I believe in miracles, so I expect not too much, I expect it. So, yes, I do. you know. And yes, that's why I am so direct like I am, because it hits home. You don't get anywhere whitewashing things when you need to paint the whole thing with um, high endurance paint. Speaking of high endurance, that is what I was going to talk about today. Did you know? Doug told me this, and I had heard it before, that you can take ashes, like cigarette ashes, because it's pretty clean, and super glue, and mix them in the same amounts together and leave it, like if you have a piece of metal, like a hole, say if you had to put a camper on and had to drill holes in the bed of your pickup, or whatever, you can plug up a hole with this stuff, not really big, but about the size of your pinky, and it turns into carbon fiber. So super glue and ashes, cigarette ashes, half hour later you can drill through the stuff. Isn't that interesting? And I was talking, how they make like carbon fiber for vehicles, and they could make like absolutely everything out of this stuff. They could take everything in the landfills, instead of landfill, they could burn it into ash and epoxy and heat, and make everything roads. They can make roads with carbon fiber, pave it as it goes. It's really no baloney. They say that we have a carbon footprint. We could use our carbon with true science, but they're not doing things the true way. They're still doing things the shady way. That's the same what they do not want to show, that the sun is but a reflection of God. It's a reflection of God. God's the true shiny one in the distance. And there's no separation with the land, like the layers of the earth. And people will find that out. It'll take them a while longer, but they'll figure it out. And that's what they're trying to cover up, is the sky clock. The true land above what is considered heaven really isn't a separation, but there is a movement in the skies. We're planted. We're a planet. And whether it's constructed above us it's an actual movement of the sky in a situation, whether it's not fictitious because it's there, but the atmosphere we're forced to live under with the leaders that aren't doing things the right way, um, it puts human beings in the immediate, not only mortal danger to our flesh, but the it's like a imminent doom to humanity as we know it like this, because they really only want robots. You know, if they really could step into a demonic robot, yeah, I do believe that they'd keep select bloodlines of human beings if they can insert enough um, lack of willpower in human beings. If they can see that and still get away with what they're trying to do to the next generation, they'll keep trying until we put an end to it. So that's really all I care about, you know. That's really true. I started this fight a long time ago. Not going to let people that won't give me the time of day or won't hear what I'm trying to say to people, how imminent it is right now to understand that. Just saying that you're a social slave and realizing that and feeling bad about it, that's not the issue here, because you don't have to be no social slave. You can break free in that area. I did that always, always. You always do that every opportunity you get. But yeah, I don't work for people like that. No, not in that way, I should say. You know, it's different than that. I'd rather be a business owner and have customers than be a slave in the system, you know. And it is best. I think a lot of us are just like independent like that, you know. Give me a moment. I'm going to grab a cigarette. I thought I'd use my pink light. I haven't used it for a while. And I have my room set up in the wrong situation right now for, ooh, I can see that moon. Let's see now. Oh yeah, it's right up on the top of the tree like a star. Check that out. Wow, that's real. I'm going to leave it there for a minute and light my cigarette. Wow, that's pretty nice. Maybe somebody can zoom up on that and get, you know, I don't know. Like I say, I'm going to try and get it tomorrow because my other camera is better, like I did this afternoon. So, yeah. So, anyhow. Ooh, that is cool. Yeah. Then I have my hurricane lamp on top of my wood stove. It's a cook stove. I'm not using it right away, but that's out in the other room. So I figured, well, hey, that's enough light, you know. That's cool. Because I didn't want to shut my curtains yet, and if I turned on my other one, I would have had to because of the glare, and it still wouldn't have been good anyway. So this is prettier. You can see the purple in the sky and that moon. That's pretty awesome. Sometimes that moon is right outside my window and it's huge, and it's just like kind of creepy at times. It's so close, you know. It's like, come to me, my little darling. Take me to your leader. That's what I told all the demons. Take me to your leader. I don't need you. Had enough of you little babies. You know, I'm talking to the big dog. Back off, Barky, Chihuahua. You know. Yeah. I only met one Chihuahua I liked. Maybe a couple. Yeah, I guess I liked a few of them in my life. They're sweet. Yeah. I wouldn't want one, but the smallest dog I would want is a Jack Russell. They're a good dog, or a Scotch Terrier. I had a wire hair terrier, like Toto, named Toto. And I had two of them, and I gave away the sister to a very close friend, and she had her till the dog was old. So that's good, you know. Yeah, my Toto was so goofy. They're good dogs. They're very smart, you know. And they're literally, those dogs are hunting dogs, like a Jack Russell Terrier, my favorite hunting dog. They're for rabbits and badger. Can you imagine digging your way into a hole when a badger's trying to throw dirt at you, and this dog will go in that hole in that den and kill it? Because their fangs, like they're in a Jack Russell, they're nothing but teeth in that little tiny mouth. It's just like a miniature wolf. It's and they're so fast and powerful because they're in the terrier family. It's like a little pit bull with an attitude, you know. They're just phenomenal. Good dogs. So, yeah, I like terriers of all sorts, right up to the Great Dane and Mastiffs. And, yeah. But if I got another dog, it'd either be a border collie, but I don't think so. It'd probably be a German Shepherd or, um, yeah, probably a Shepherd, I think. Yeah, something in that breed. One of the service type dogs. Not everybody gets like golden retrievers, and yes, they're smart, but I've had smarter dogs. So I don't know. But I'm not gonna get one if there's like a dog that comes into my life and it's a good fit or something that isn't intentional thing, I might consider something like that. But like I told my granddaughters, it'd just be selfish of me because they asked about my dog and asked if I was going to get another one, and I'm like, nah, not not at my age. You know, it would be selfish of me. I've seen old people leave animals, and it's heartbreaking for those animals. It's not a good thing. And people that leave pets, that's a most horrible thing. You know. So I'm an orphan. I know the feeling, but you can see it on a pet. You know, they're so innocent. You know, poor things. Yeah. My poor things in the house had a turkey gravy kitty food out of the can for Christmas, and they just loved it. So yeah, I made us ham sandwiches with Kobe Jack cheese and a little mayo, a little mustard, and some horseradish. And then I ate my Russell Stover candies. That was my Christmas. Christmas, and I loved it. It was good. So, yeah. So I hope everybody had a really nice day. I did. It was pretty good. Not bad. A little sad, but I know everything's going to be okay in the end, and I do believe in miracles, so we'll just see. Either way, I'm good. I just hope everybody else is, truly. So, I think this new year to come is going to be better in some ways, more enlightening for people, and that makes it easier on the ones that are suffering, that already see things clear. So, yeah. It makes it more comfortable, but it doesn't make it any less painful to watch, you know. I've been watching some old reruns of The Fugitive, the old episodes. A few of them I watched a couple days ago. That was good. They're good shows. Yeah. Richard Kimball, innocent, trying to find the one-armed man that murdered his wife, and he was accused of it and sentenced to death, and then escaped and was on the run. So, yeah, trying to prove his innocence. So, yeah, likely story. you know. Get out of here. Nobody believes you. Flipping weirdos. I don't think I'll get cut off, but if I do, I don't mean to be rude. I love you, and I think I have time. I deep clean this pretty well, so we'll see. I'm sure it'll be all right, I think. Because sometimes I don't know why they hit me, but sometimes, like, I was trying to get some sort of message out there. and actually, I know somebody with a very heartbroken heart that's been a follower of mine from day one, more than one actually, that count on me for that. And, you know, and I know that's a true thing. So that's started me my main reason for those that recognize that in other people. That is my main reason to continue right there. That's the Christ spirit. Only ones that have been so just, and I have a friend of mine that's just going to be blown away because I see things in the future, and it's heartbreaking to me. And if you understand what I'm saying, the people like that going through that, and we recognize that, that is not an easy thing to watch people go through. It's not funny at all. I don't have any fun in it, but there's a reason for everything. And like I say, when I say and do something, I don't do it spur of the moment or absent minded. I have a lot of thought into everything I say and do, no matter what it appears. And I hope that you can say the same thing, you know. Oh, I want to tell you something cool. There's a channel, Peter Benton, and Kelly went to a castle. I don't know if it's like started with a W, like not Winchester, Minster, something, something. like that with the W. And they got to the top of like the turret. They went up the staircase and they got to the top, and there was a thing about King Richard, and then there was like a Templar flag up there flying up above like the turret type place. It was cool, just like a, well, not just like a England castle. It is an English castle. It's a really cool Peter Benton channel. If you want to check that out, I especially like the Templar flag. I thought that was because the little YouTube insignia I use, if anybody knows the um true Jesuits, would be a bloodline that instinctively knows information when they hear it, and that's our insignia, the white cross on a red background, like the Red Cross or but it's the other way around. So, anyway, for these times. So, anyway, the little YouTube red heart with a cross in it reminds me of that, of the Templar flag. So, yeah, kind of cool. I like some of the new emojis, but some of them are a little weird, you know. I like the hand. The hand, I don't know if anybody recognizes it, but it's off of Candy Crush. It's got the same hand on there. When you switch candies, if anybody has played that little purple hand. I think they turned it kind of pinkish, or it's pinkish in the game, more pink, but the same shape, kind of, That was pretty cool. Yeah. And the new heart, it's okay. It's just so, you know. It's like red with green with a little blue bow on it or something. It's like, that's just weird, you know. It's like, what, I give you my heart all wrapped up? I don't think so. It's going to be raw and right up in your face, you know. Well, I think that's about it for today. Yeah, what I was thinking was that super glue and ashes, the making carbon fiber, you know, the things we could make out of it, houses, everything we can make it. They already do in vehicles. Everything could be made out of our so called carbon footprint. Every single thing, even to capture exhaust off of petroleum exhaust and turn that into an energy. All these things are possible. Just like taking manure or compost and creating nutrients for your soil for crops. It's like, and they're treating us like these things aren't so. This is just nonsense, you know? Yeah. Well, I do appreciate you being here. I hope I can make you laugh and sing and do all the good things that we're meant to do out here for people. And I'm going to say it. Yeah, I'm going to say it one more time. When I needed people that were so called preaching the word of God to reach out to me, because relatively the age of my children, um, in a fellowship situation, yeah, it did hurt doubly bad. but I'm not going to let Satan bring me down there because I still have younger people in my life that think like minded like that, and we have that connection, I hope. Speak up if you do, because, I'm not out to say, don't go somewhere, don't do this, don't do that. And I'm not, and I am open for anybody telling me anything and for me replying to you. That's what adults do, you know. So, and I have a right to speak my mind, and that empathy on the planet is a big thing. I address everybody that talk. When you talk to me, make you I validate you. I acknowledge you as a human being. I don't let anybody go and feel unwanted ever. That's why I perhaps am not like into doing a live stream or whatever. The connection wouldn't be as deep on a personal level as me actually to everybody and hugs, you know. And that's who I am. So I'm not backing down on this. My feelings were hurt, and these people can kiss my ass. And you know what? You're going to get what you deserve because you didn't recognize what's needed most in this world. And that's what I'm out to show people, and that's what I do. I actually do. And people that have had me on their live streams and have known me on this platform for 6 years and have had me on their panel live and different things. They know for a fact that I don't betray people and I say it like it is, and I'm an honest person. So I believe God will help everybody work this out. I expect people to contact me. That's how deep I have faith that the Spirit of God will work in people. So yeah, I really do have that faith. For a friend of mine that's going through total hell, in that I watched this person be mortally crucified because Doug was on a live stream with these people conducting that energy. And when somebody gets close to me, okay, let's put it this way. I heard somebody call me their other half. They meant like twinsy, born on the same day, but people were laughing LOL after that. And I knew for a fact that Satan was going to use that in all of their minds against all of us for that separation. But I also recognized that this person's family members had a dark sense of a generational thing and a gender thing going on in the same aspect. So I hope that made some sense to people because it's the truth. I can only speak my heart, and I feel like I was supposed to do that, not just for myself, but there's probably at least a half a dozen people out here feeling the same way. I just feel it in my heart. So let's see if we can see that moon. Oh, yeah. Is it above the tree? Or no? Oh, beside it. That's pretty. All right. I'll leave it on that note. I'll come and blow you a kiss. Peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota. Have a good night or day wherever you're at. I love y'all.